Hello, my peeps. This is Christine, the Purpose Coach with mypurposecoach.com. How are you doing? It's been a while, right? So I just want to say hi to everybody. I want you to put your name below and your company because I always say you never know, your next client might be watching. So hello, hello, hello if you're coming in. And if you're watching the replay, I want to say thank you so much. Hello and welcome to you. My replays are special people because you may be busy right now, but you decided to take the time to watch this video even after it was live, right? So thank you for watching. So today I want to talk to you about your next client needs a moment and why your next client needs a moment. So if you don't know who I am, if we're just meeting, I am Christine, the Purpose Coach with mypurposecoach.com, and I help Christian business women to identify their soul imprint and express it to the world through creating creating special or signature programs so that they can stand out in their industry. That was a mouthful. So for those of you that do know me, you're probably thinking, that sounds a little different. So I have been in hiatus since mid-October, and I think I'm coming out of it, so I'm excited. But God has been just kind of dropping little things and what I should be focused on this year. So I'm kind of excited and scary at the same time. I'm going to be doing conferences. I'm actually going to be adding retreats, more books. My editor looked at me today and she said, we need to get that book out of you. I have kind of a memoir that I started, couldn't finish it. So I released my second book, The Art of Convincing Yourself. If you don't have it, you can get it on Amazon or you can go to my website, mypurposecoach.com, The Art of Convincing Yourself. Now is actually a very good time to get that book. It's 3 questions that you need to ask yourself to help you move forward, right? Actually, 3 questions you need to say yes to help you move forward. So you need to convince yourself of something, right? Because there may be something that you've been dreaming about for years or for months or weeks. It doesn't always have to be business. It could be something personal. And every time you think about doing it, you get anxiety. Right? So you need to convince yourself that you can do this. So The Art of Convincing Yourself, I want to encourage you to get that book. It's not expensive. It's an investment. If you're not investing in yourself and your business, if you're not getting educated, there's a problem. Because, if you want to be a doctor, you got to go to medical school. If you want to be a lawyer, you've got to be in school for years, right? You want to be a teacher, you got to be in school for about 4 years or more. Social workers, 6 years. So why is it that everybody else should get an education except for entrepreneurs? And there's different types of education. There's life learning education. There's getting you educated from individuals that have the experience that you're looking for. Okay, so you got to invest in yourself. We don't know everything. I invest in my education. I just enrolled in a coaching program, online coaching program. I have coaches all the time. I just I do take a break in between so that I can apply what I've learned. I usually stay with my coaches for about a year. Sometimes it's really not always about education, but about getting support or accountability. We all need that. If you want to push yourself forward, get yourself a coach. Why do you think football players have a coach, right? So get a little off track here, but welcome, just letting some people come in. All right. So, there's a lot of times when you do a live, whether it's YouTube live, which this is right now, or Facebook live, and you look and you're like, nobody's liking me. So right now, I want you to show me some love, and I want to see some hearts, right, to say hi, right? But sometimes you look and you get off and you look and you see there's no likes, and then you get upset. And so of course that is a esteem issue, right? It's an esteem issue. So even though you may be a 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old woman, there's a part of you that might not be confident because you're still trying to get your business off the ground. And so you need those likes So give me some likes, and you need those loves, those hearts. So give me some hearts to encourage you to say, you know what, I like what you're saying, Celestine. All right. However, you also have to have a part of you that's confident in what God has called you to do, and you don't have to see all the likes, all the love. So the last few months, what's been really interesting is I've been running into people I haven't seen in a while, and people are saying, wow, I love your Facebook Lives. I watch you all the time. And I'm thinking, you do? Because I don't see any likes, I don't see any loves, I don't see any comments, I don't see anything. And they're like, yeah, I watch it. So sometimes I look at my videos and I see that there's 300 and something people that watched, or 400 and something, and a few hundred people that watched, but there's only maybe 5 or 7 or 8 or 10 people that liked the video. So what that tells me, because I've had several people come to me in the last 6 months and say, I watch your videos and I love them, and I was telling my friend about you, it means that people watching, everybody's not going to respond the same way. Some people need the extra push in order to like you, but just because somebody doesn't like you or love you or do a little happy face does not mean they're not listening. So your clients or your next client needs a moment. Give them a moment. If you are not willing to do another Facebook Live, that means that there's some work that you need to do on the inside. So think of it this way. It's really about your thinking. So if you're thinking, I need some money, let me do a Facebook Live, see if I can get some clients or get some interest, or I really don't like doing Facebook Lives, but my coach Celestine told me to do them, so I gotta do them. Yeah, I'm talking to my clients out there. Y'all know who you are, right? So when you get on, if you're thinking that, how do you think you're going to feel if you don't get any likes? You're not going to feel good, and you're not going to want to do them because you're going to say, people don't like me, right? I will say, if you go back a day or two later, a lot of times you'll see likes and things like that. Now, imagine if you shift your thinking and you say, you know what, I'm ready for my next client, and I'm ready to do this thing. I'm ready to show up and share information with the world, whether I get a client or not. I have a message to share, even if it's 2 minutes or 5 minutes. How do you think your feeling or response is going to be different, right? So even if you don't get any likes, any loves, you shared your message, and so you're good. Well, I remember a few years ago, and I'm not even sure what it's like now, so if you do know the exact number, put it in the comments below. But I remember when they used to say that somebody needs to see something 7 times before they make a decision. So marketing companies and the marketing industry used to say people need to see something 7 times before they make a decision. All right, so if that's the case, I want you to think about your Facebook Live as if it's a commercial, right? That is a commercial that you're doing. And so they see it, they hear it, it goes viral. If they need 7 connections with you, you're going to have to do 7. So when you're doing your Facebook Lives and you're trying to get some kind of response out of certain people, just do a count. Yeah, use the number 7, or use the number 10 or 12 or something. Use a number and say, okay, I've done 1. I've got 6 more to go. Now, it doesn't mean that once you're done with your 7 and you get to the 8th, that all of a sudden people are going to start liking you and loving you. But what it is doing is it's giving you practice, for one. And it's also helping you to build your confidence to get to the point where whether people like it or not, I have a message. I know my next client is watching. And so I got this. We could do this. So I want to kind of give you a bonus, right? So if you're watching the replay, I just want you to stay tuned. And if you're here live, I want you to stay on because I kind of want to share a bonus with you, right? So if so far you're kind of getting this, I want you to give me some love and some likes so I know that you're still here and watching, okay? So here's the thing. There are a lot of people out there that are ghost writers. They're ghost writers. Those, well, I call them ghost writers. Those are people that watch your videos, love your video, and they don't comment. They don't like it and they don't love it. But they also could be your next supporter, your next client, right? It just may be that they're people that are very focused. They don't have time to be stopping on everything, or making a comment, or they might not even have the energy to do that, but they like your content. So understand this, that you have supporters out there, you have people that like what you're doing. They're not always going to show up as likes. So that's where your confidence needs to be built and increased. But there's two things I want you to kind of think about as you think about the fact that your next client needs a moment, right? They need a moment to think about it, to check you out, right? The first thing is that I just mentioned, to think of your Facebook Lives as a commercial. The second thing is that you need to build, you're building a relationship. So you need to build a relationship so that they can kind of check you out at least 7 times. So I want to make sure that you get those two things before you jump off, okay? So I said I had a bonus. So one of the things that I do when I need to see it increase and I may be weary is there's a prayer that I pray. Now, as Christians, we know that there's angels all around, and even if you're not a Christian, we believe that there's angels all around, right? So we don't talk about angels a lot, and so I learned this a couple of years ago, to put your angels to work, because they're going to work anyway. They got the energy, they want to work, put them to work. So I always pray in the morning for God to send out my marketing and sales angels out there and to bring the people to me. Now, that does not mean that I am not going to do any work. Yes, I'm doing my work, but it's a partnership. It's like I have a sales team or a marketing team. Make them a part of your team. I will tell you, the last conference that I did in June of last year, when I did that prayer every morning, and guess what? That was the fullest conference I had. Not only was it full with participants, but it was filled with vendors. It was an amazing conference. So I want to encourage you to pray that prayer. Not only that, since I've been in the hiatus, I've actually had people call me from Facebook, people that have been in past conferences call me and say, you know what? I need you now, and I need you, and enroll in my programs without me doing any marketing, okay? Now, I know that that's God, and I know that He was giving me favor, but the point is, praying that prayer amped up what I was doing, okay? So that's a little bonus that I wanted to share with you, to pray for your marketing angels and your sales angels to go out there and do the work for you. So if you're getting what I'm talking about, do some likes, do some love. And if you want to help elevate your mindset, listen, I'm going to be doing a video about how your confidence and your money are tied together. Your confidence and your money are tied together. I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing it, but here's the thing. If you need some support in elevating your mindset, because as much as you don't think so, think about it. Just think about how think about what you're thinking about. It's an important thing to do. Think about what you're thinking about, and some of the people around you. You may have some people in your life where you're thinking, why are they doing better than me? But their mindset might be different. They might not be better than you as far as talent goes, but their mindset, they may have higher expectations, more healthy, better expectations in you. If you need a little support with that, just inbox me. I would love to give you some pointers. I'd love to tell you about a program that I have called the Self-Mastery System. I just had somebody, again, just refer to me out of the blue, actually. Thank you, Crystal. And this person signed up for this program. All right. So, and she called me. She's like, oh my gosh, this program is amazing. And she'd only done lesson 1. So my job is to help increase your confidence, because Imagine if you were just like confidence, you knew that God has given you amazing gifts, you knew that you have a message for the world and a solution for your clients. If you felt that way every day, don't you think you would do something different? Absolutely. So it really, we got to work on this, because I know when I worked on this, things were different in my life. They got better in my life. All right. They shifted in my life. All right. So I'm going to jump off. I've been on here long enough. I'm Celestine, the Purpose Coach with mypurposecoach.com. I'm looking forward to the next time. So again, if you are just dialing in, be sure to wait a few minutes and then listen to the replay. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to go to my free stuff page and sign up for all those free goodies that I have, so that I can stay in contact with you, so that you can know when my next conference is and know where I'm speaking next. All right, I'll look forward to our next time. Bye for now.